Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, One Red Salad Time, back with his good friend and real estate entrepreneur, Omar. How you doing, buddy?
Pretty good, buddy. How are you?
I'm doing well, man. So I saw on Instagram that your oldest, Savannah, just turned 15. So let's shout
Did.
out Savannah, wish her happy birthday, and why don't you dote on her a little bit, and then we'll take this another direction.
Perfect. So yeah, she turned 15. Happy birthday, my Mika. When you do see this, because you are going to see this, just want to say I love you. And you're becoming an awesome little girl, actually a little woman already at 15 years old. And I'm excited to see the growth that you have still in store. And definitely going to be teaching you more about saving your money and buying a rental property.
There
So
you go.
just so you know, I love you very much, my Mika.
But time to do the work. That's awesome. Well, one of the things that is really awesome is we're both girl dads, right? I have one, you have two, both girls. Shout out the late Kobe Bryant, girl dad, loved it. I think he had four, had four. I guess that's the right way to say that. Has four, had one anyway, four girls. So mine's 30 now, right? So Teresa's 30
years old.
What I remember from 15 is that's a really wonderful age because you start to see who they are going to be as adults, right? There's still time to shape,
Right.
there's still time to grow, but they're not 11, right? They're 11, they're still really a child, right? They're all over the place. But at least in my experience, and again, it's been 15 years, so I may have a rosy picture of it, but it was a lot of fun. There's a lot of challenges, right? Because they start to feel themselves. They have opinions. They have their own little friend network that maybe pulls them one way or another, right? You're no longer the biggest influence, but that means as the dad, you need to be on point more. You need to watch more. You need to make time. You need to have the Sunday breakfast or the Saturday or the Friday evening. The one thing that I would definitely do different is I would make time to have those daddy-daughter kind of times and schedule it so she doesn't have an option because, well, what happened when they go off to college? It's, mine went across the country, right? So yeah, I would definitely schedule that and make her know it's not optional, right? You're 15. Yes, you're a young woman, but you're 15, so we're gonna talk 1 hour. Make it pancakes or make it something that she enjoys. Like if she loves sushi, okay, dad and daughter are doing sushi, every Friday or what. I'm just
right.
Yeah, I would do that because that's a time for you to check in, take her temperature, see what's going on in her world, because you just never know. I remember sometimes you're different today, but I don't know why you're different. And most of that was my fault because again, I was traveling all over the world. I'd see him for a couple hours, late at night maybe. But yeah, I would definitely check in more often if I had to do it again.
Yeah, you know what? And I'm sure your dynamic initially, when she was 15, you were just barely starting the real estate career.
Mm-hmm.
So we were 5 years in, right?
Yeah, I think we probably had 5 or 6 maybe.
Right. And it takes a lot out of, being at home and family and everything else.
Yeah.
And then
I had one day off every week for about a decade. The only day I wouldn't travel was Saturday because every time Sunday would come, I'd be on the plane to the East Coast or Europe or something. So I had one day off. And when we were building this, that one day was driving to Fresno. So,
oh, wow.
It was,
that's what you did. Yeah.
It was rough. Like 3 out of every 4 weeks we were driving up there.
Right. And you're spot on that, checking the temperature. Because I'm actually going to see her today.
Awesome.
I'm picking her up from school at 3:45. We don't live in the same city. She lives with her mom, stuff like that. But for the most part, she's like, "Hey, pick me up from school." I was like, "All right, perfect." So
nice.
We're gonna probably go to a nice early dinner. Walking around, just talking to her.
Yeah,
that's mainly my thing. I just want to talk to her.
Yes, get ice cream, do something. Just again, if you could build that into the schedule, it will cement bonds because again, I don't know if evolving might be the right word, evolving into this
maturing.
Yeah. There you go, maturing. So yeah. I would definitely do that. The other things that kind of take a right turn here for others, instead of you and I geeking out about being girl dads, is we helping the next generation, right? There's a lot of things that we want to make sure happen. First and foremost, I think we need to talk about money more.
Right.
One of the things I would definitely do different is talk about money, both income, spending, credit cards. The fact that you can get to be an 18-year-old college freshman and not know what a credit card is disturbing. If you don't know what 18% or 23% APR is, disturbing. The fact that you don't know what student loan is, and this, disturbing. The fact that you don't know what FICA is, right? Like, oh, I made 20 grand. What the hell is FICA? Who took my money? Right? All of these things. We got to talk about money more, right?
And it's one of those things too, where it's passed down.
Yes.
So if you yourself don't know it, how do you expect your kids to know it?
Exactly.
Like you honestly, you have to prepare yourself to understand all of this, so you're able to implement it with your daughter, with your son.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I every conversation, regardless if she doesn't want to hear it, because she doesn't want to hear it.
Oh yeah.
I tell her,
Repetition.
it's like, hey, listen, repetition. This is what's enabled me to do the things that I do, is by rental properties, by houses that have appreciated. And it's like, I will teach you this because this is the best form of wealth that you're ever going to see. Maybe in her dynamic, it might be something different with this whole crypto thing going on, but at least she's going to understand the aspect of property, of what money is, how to get it. And are you trading, and I hate to say it, but are you trading $15 for your hour, $20 for your hour, $30 for your hour?
Yeah.
Like, think
little
about
pieces,
that
little pieces of your life.
Yeah. And what's it worth to you?
Yeah. Yeah. So definitely got to educate folks on the rat race as well, right? The rat race is real. Make more money, spend more money. That was the biggest eye opener from Rich Dad Poor Dad to me. Yeah, we've really got to help the next generation again, because again, you're right. You helping Savannah could and very likely will help Savannah's kids, right? So you will be a grandfather someday, very likely, and you want to make sure that you're helping the next generation, just like your dad led by example for you, and that's for your kids. So multi-generations are going to be helping.
Oh yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
And I think is it going to be challenging? For sure.
Of course. Dude,
but
you're a dad. It's always challenging.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, like
it's time to go to work.
Uphill for sure.
Time to go to work. That's right.
Let's go. Let's get to work.
That's cool. Yeah. Again, folks, I really strongly suggest the one thing that I would do different is talk about money. And then the last thing on this topic, this is where I went wrong and where so many people get wrong. Selling. People don't really get this. It sounds weird until you live the world. Lots of people try to sell ideas with logic. Like, for example, what I did with Teresa and you may be doing with Savannah is, hey, Savannah, understand that rental properties, it gives you a little bit of cash flow and you can live your life and blah, 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 blah. What Savannah or Teresa hears is $100. $100 is nothing, right?
Right.
You have to get their heart first. Too many salespeople, too many dads, too many moms go for the logic. You try to get the brain to understand the math and they're not open to it. That is where I made the mistake. I should have gone for Teresa's heart. What does Teresa really care about? Is it the arts? Is it saving the whales? Is it the environment? Is it whatever? So find the thing that is her heartbeat and then sell around that. And then they logically go, click. I'm going to, stop global warming. And the way I'm going to do that is become a real estate millionaire so I can give $500,000 to charity XYZ. Go get the heart first. It's the hardest thing to do, but once you've got the heart, the mind follows. Very few people, you sell the mind and then get the heart. It's amazing. It goes the other direction, but it doesn't go that way.
Wow, I never thought about that. That's pretty good because of the aspect of, like, you want to have them feel.
You want them to feel it. You want to make it theirs. And if you can get their heart behind it, the brain's a subservient to the heart. Most people don't get that. If you get, and when you get the heart, it's sticky, right? When it's the brain first and they get the math, they're like, okay, I get it. Then somebody throws in a curveball and the math blows up. No, you get the heart, you make it about the environment. And I'm just picking on that because that's what's stuck in my head. They won't let it go. It's like, no, I'm going to solve the environment issue. And then everything else comes with it. So I would definitely try to figure out with your talks with Savannah, what is she passionate about? And don't talk about the money yet. Try to figure out what she thinks about when she's quiet with herself, and then try to connect real estate with that passion.
That's good. That's good. I'm gonna try it today.
Very cool, man. Well, let me know how it goes. Send me a text. Savannah, happy birthday from me. Happy birthday from the entire One Rental at a Time family. Your dad loves you. He talks about you all the time. You are his treasure. So Savannah, happy birthday. Omar, how can people find you?
Guys, just follow me on IG at Omar_Alfaro or my website, omaralfaro.com.
Thanks, buddy.